You're welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. Rotimi Akindele, our sports journalist, joins us now to talk about the Super Falcons of Nigeria, the preparations for the 2018 African Women's Cup of Nations. We'll be talking about the Super Eagles as well. The list is out, and we know those guys will be prosecuting that game against South Africa on November the 17th. Rotimi, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Right. Okay, before we talk about the Super Eagles, let's talk about the Falcons.
Yeah, starting up with them. When he invited 48 players, everyone was asking him, what's he doing with all of them? But right now, he streamed the 29 players as the home base in camp in the first phase to how many now? 15. So the foreign-based players will start joining, knowing that most of the girls, the league ended last weekend. So from today, we shall start having them arriving in camp in Lagos here in Ekpe. So the 15 names that were retained are the names you look at and say, okay, they actually merit it. But the big question will be, will some of them make the final list? If you can just take a look at those names that were retained in camp by Coach Denebe, the 4 goalkeepers are still there, and we're saying just one will be dropped from that squad. And you have the others, the likes of Anna Imo, who also made the list and all that. Okay, some of these girls that we're talking about include, we have the ones in camp, the goalkeepers, Tochukwu Olohe, Chiamaka Nadozie, Christy Oheraku, Oyechi Okeke. Those are some of the goalkeepers. Then you now have the other girls, Chioma Wogu, Alice Ogebe, Amarachi Okoronkwo, Chidima Okeke, Ugochi Emenayo, Sarah Nnondi, and Nneka Julius are the players that have been retained in camp for the Super Falcons, and all the other 19 foreign-based players will join them, and it's still a large squad, knowing that by November 14, it should have his 21 squad.
I mean, as we said before, he knows what he wants. He's actually trimmed down 29 to 15. He's expecting 19 more. That would give maybe about 34, I guess. So, but before then, he's expected to name just 18 squad. I mean, 18.
21.
Is he 18 or 21?
21. Yeah.
21. Not bad. At least what we know or what we can say is that it doesn't mean that you have an automatic share because you play abroad. So that means if the 19 comes in, plus the 15 that had been in camp, we'll probably get to see some of the 19 foreign-based players drop as well. That's what I'm okay with, in quote. So we'll leave the coach and the technical crew to decide what they want. But I feel we'll probably get to see at the end of the day a mixture of experience and maybe not rookies. Probably let's just use the word.
Those making their debut.
We'll see debutants in Ghana, no doubt. We'll see experience, and they'll probably see some ladies we are used to on the local front that has also played for the Falconet. We'll probably see them make, the Super Falcon squad for Ghana. But so far, so good. It's going on well. I'm hearing that there might be a media session with the team on Thursday. We'll see how that pans out. So it's still looking good for the Falcons.
It's looking good. I mean, you saw the names of some of the players that were retained. Think all of them merited it. Which one or two or three that you think can make the final squad?
I think apart from Rashida Ajibade, Shaw looks good to make the final.
Anna Imo.
Anam Imo as well looks good. Of course, Tochukwu is probably one of our finest.
Example, by taking leading civil servants in a kilometer of about 4 kilometers exercise. We are calling on other permanent secretaries to also come. First guys belong to them. This is their federation. This is their game. Let them also come, because the essence of it is for civil servants to keep fit physically and mentally, to face their challenges in their offices.
At the end of the exercise, trophies were presented to the deserving establishment as the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps took the award for being the first in attendance, with the Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation going home as the best behaved team. Office of
Key for picking your final squad for Ghana.
Okay, we can't wait to have that final squad. That's what is really key. And coach says he's lined up 2 friendlies for the girls. Remember, the tournament is going to be starting November 17th. And Super Falcons' first game is against South Africa, and that's on the 18th. How many days do you have? you can just calculate it and you know how well they will be prepared. But NFF president, talking about Nigerian Football Federation president, Amaju Pinnick, has been talking about the Falcons, how they're having the best of preparations for this tournament.
Their preparation, we intend to give them real quality preparation. So I want to thank the governor of Lagos State, for giving us, our request. As I speak to you, the Super Falcons, they're one of the best camps ever been provided by NFA, and their training facilities and everything, they're all top notch. So we are very excited about that. It brings me to say that this is what we've been dreaming about, giving what we are giving to the Super Eagles an appreciable level, give it to the Super Falcons. Because Super Falcons is the most successful team in the continent of Africa, both male and female. And we need to put them in a pride of place. We've dominated Africa for too long. We want to go beyond Africa, and going beyond Africa, we need a world-class coach. And that's what we've got to, so that he can give us a world-class presence by God's grace in the next World Cup. So we are very keen, and we are happy with the girls. I'm in touch with them, and they are very excited with what they have seen so far. And we are truly, really committed in doing it. Trust me.
Yeah, really fully committed. You were saying something, right? Sorry.
I was going to ask you, do you trust him? That's what he said at the end of that. Trust me, everything is good. The Falcons are going to be ready.
Trust me or trust us?
Trust me, said him. Do you trust him?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
he's the one talking, so you have to.
I know. I mean, I'm not seeing him as Pinnick. I'm seeing him as the NFF. So
exactly.
If he says trust me, trust the NFF to give the girls the best of preparation. Personally, I think yes, they're having it. We asked for friendlies anyway. Maybe we're not getting enough, but I think they've been comfortable so far. We talked about their camp situation and all. Going pretty good. We've not had that in, I can't remember. Even if they had gone to the FCT where they were used to, I'm sure we would have been hearing some strange stories coming out of camp. But this time around, everything seems to be going on well. And I like the fact that he also mentioned that they would take them to an appreciable level, something very close to what we see with the Super Eagles. So I think I'm okay with that.
Fantastic.
And let's just trust them. I'm trusting them that they will do more for the girls.
Right.
And then ensure that they go to Ghana, defend that title, and also qualify for the World Cup. And after qualifying for the World Cup, let's hope we can stun the world next year in France.
All right, fingers crossed. Now can the Super Falcons stun the world? Can they shine on the global stage? Only time will tell. But first of all, they still have to go to the Falcons and finish in the top 3 before thinking about the World Cup next year. Let's move on to the Super Eagles of Nigeria now. The coach, Gennett Rowe, has released a squad for that crucial African qualifier against South Africa. A lot of the names on that list are usual suspects, players that were expected to make the list are on it. But there are some very interesting omissions as well, and some new call-ups as well, and some players returning to the Eagles fold. Let's start with the goalkeepers. Expectedly, Francis Uzoho is having a great time now. He's made his debut in La Liga 2 back-to-back clean sheets, so he's starting to grow in stature. Some people still don't understand why he gets in ahead of certain goalkeepers in the Nigerian professional football league. I don't know why you're laughing. Maybe
he's a squad player.
Later. Daniel Akpe is still a part of the squad as well too for goalkeepers. Let's move over to defenders, where we have Olaoluwa Aina, Adeleye Aniki-Kaye, and Aniyi-Kaye. Oh my goodness gracious. Aniyi-Kaye, Adeleye, Shemi Ajayi, Brian Idowu, William Ekong, Leon Balogun, Kenneth Omero, Jamilu Collins. The midfielders are Ogenikaru Etebo, John Ogu, and Mikel Agu. That's a return for Mikel Agu. And the forwards, Ahmed Musa, Kelechi Iheanacho, Moses Simon, Victor Osimhen back in the squad as well too. Odion Ighalo, Alex Iwobi, Samuel Kalu, Isaac Success, and Samuel Chukwueze, who's
Chukwueze, remember the guy on the 17th?
Of course, how could you forget that guy? Oh yeah, you know that pronunciation, right? Yeah, he's back. He gets a first time call-up as well to for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The players on standby.
Yep.
And this one is very interesting. Aaron Oyekuru was injured at the moment with a thigh problem. You also have